What's good, YouTube? Hitman X. Make sure I hit that like, hit that sub. Show your boy some love. So, y'all know how we do it in the dirty. Hit a weenie with a combination flurry. Y'all already knew what was coming, man. Y'all knew what was coming. If you was in that live stream, I told y'all I was gonna give Ticket TV that flame. Ticket TV, you my brother. I fussed with you, but you wasn't ready, homie. Just say it. Just admit it, bro. You wasn't ready. You wasn't ready for what I hit you with. And in case you wondering what I'm talking about, so we was talking about the KD and Michael. I really didn't want to talk about it this time. I came in this time for the Russell Westbrook smoke because he been crushing Russell Westbrook for so long. I'm like, all right, I got KD out the way. Time to get Russell Westbrook. What's up with that shit? But I'm gonna leave that for another day. But he came and talking. Oh, you said KD would kill MJ. I gotta reiterate why I feel like he'll kill MJ. But yeah, okay. He's 6'11", 240. What he like 240? Come on now. That dude would have, all he had to do was back him down, shoot right over the top of him. Oh well, he'd have been playing in the hand checking. You think he can play in that era? And I'm thinking, yeah, because KD a dog, but okay, if you're saying he couldn't play in that era because of hand checking, you mean to tell me that Jordan would have to hand check KD? And since that rule got outlawed, is his defense had to be. It couldn't have been as good as everybody said, because if Jordan's getting a hand check back then, right? Here's my point. If Jordan was getting a hand check back then, that means he was hand checking right back. If somebody hand checked you, look, we all hoop. Well, most of us, we all hooped on the streets at least once. At least in the streets. Come on now, in the streets, y'all ain't never hooped in the streets. Like, you don't know nothing about basketball, but we've all played against somebody, right? Who put their hand on you. If you cook in the air, right? They put their hand on you and they guide you. It impedes your progress. That's exactly what hand checking is. It shows right here in this article. And I forgot I had this up because I'm about to go ahead and break this down. And this further ethers you, Ticket. It's further ethers you. So it reads, the first rule change is easier to explain than to just put the official NBA rule, which is the equivalent of basketball legal speak. Essentially, what it means is that in the older days of Michael Jordan, when a player was guarding the perimeter player, he could extend his hand and put it on the player to check him. So basically what that means, right, is what I just said. So to break it down furthermore, Michael Jordan he had that rule outlawed in his older days, which means, look, I'm not saying Michael Jordan wasn't a great scorer. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying he wasn't a great defender either, because if you know anything about basketball, you can tell from, the defensive stance, the hips, how you got your hips positioned in the position he's playing. He can play positional defense. Don't get it twisted. But he in his prime years, well, not, I ain't going to say his prime years, in his younger years, he didn't have to, do what players like Kobe did. Kobe, that rule was already outlawed around that time. So, in my opinion, Kobe's better, and Michael Jordan's defense is a bit overrated. If you're going to say Michael Jordan's defense is better than Kobe, then you are overrating his defense, because Kobe played outside of the hand checking area and made more all defensive teams than Michael Jordan. You feel me? Like, you would have to say that. You did, and look what KD did to Kobe. Even though, granted, it was in his older years, Kobe ain't stand no chance on KD. You did. You're not putting Kobe on KD and expecting him to hold him under 25. Like, KD was still torching niggas. You did. So, what makes you think Michael Jordan could if his defense isn't as good as Kobe? In my opinion, and that's my opinion. You can lean either way if you want to. Well, I'm leaning towards Kobe off of facts. I'm basing mine off of facts. So to say I'm smoking crack and this and that, and I don't know what happened to my stream, but my shit lagged out. I don't know if I got kicked out or not. I ain't casting no aspersions. But basically, bro, you couldn't dispute what I said, bro. You couldn't answer that. Y'all, now one of y'all, you had like 3 niggas in the chat who, you crazy, man, you crazy, but didn't have an answer. Basically, they didn't have an answer. They couldn't answer. Then he tried to say, the rule got outlawed in 93, 94. And hey, I'm not disrespecting you, Abel, because you know the sport of basketball. I ain't disrespecting you. You did. All y'all niggas was in there. Hey, I try to learn something new every day. As far as the old school era, yes, I watched it, but as far as the players, I didn't know who I was seeing. I was a little kid, you did. But I seen the game. You know, I grew up around the game. You did. I just didn't know players and shit like that. I'm just watching the game. It's basketball. But if that rule got outlawed in 93, 94, that means when did he retire? He played 4 years, 4 more years without the hand checking rule. And if I'm not mistaken, got a three-peat in between then. So he played 4 years, got a three-peat without the hand checking rule. If that's what you're telling me. You did? So couldn't answer that. You know, they got to saying, oh, I'm on crack and this and that, but couldn't answer shit I said. You did? And that's just how it goes. And could y'all believe I didn't even cuss? I tried to keep my language down. I try not to. I don't know if I cursed or not. If I did, my bad, homie. Real shit. That's your channel. I don't mean no disrespect on your channel. But hey, can't answer that, can you, Ticket? Ether. That's true, Ether. Hitman next. Hit that comment section. Let me know how you feel about this one. I'm out of here.